Hello YouTube fans, here again. And why not this one for a movie? Commando, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. Now, the day when Commando come out was definitely a day where they had a lot of Rambo spin-offs. It was also the same day when First Blood Part 2 come out. But it's a good one, Commando. I also got this from an American site because sadly to say in the UK, this film is cut to pieces. I say it again, this film is cut to fucking shit. It's more ethically cut than when it was on fucking TV. That's fucking saying something. But this one is the totally uncut version of the Mando. Now I do know they made a harder version of the Mando where it was a lot more bloodier, it was a lot more graphic. Best of Britain finding that version. But it's still basically the uncut one of the Mando. And it's a good one. Starts off where you've got Commando with his daughter, pretty little thing. You might remember it being in Charm TV series. And basically, he used to be a teen Commando. Long paroled, his daughter gets abducted by these mercenaries. And the mercenaries betting him that if he doesn't basically become a mercenary himself and kill the president, they're going to kill his daughter. So, but Commando, he's a badass, and that's what I love about this character. He's a total fucking badass. So he goes after them one by one and tries to save his daughter. I love the bit where he's in an aeroplane. I said air doctor then. He's in an aeroplane and he twats this fella with an elbow, boom, with an elbow, and breaks his neck. His arms stick up in the air. I thought that was a laughable scene. I thought it was a laughable scene. And all in all, I looked a bit when he breaks out the aeroplane. The only bit what's annoying, I've got to admit, it's fucking annoying, is the bit. And yeah, the only thing that's annoying about the film is you get this music. There's one music where it goes. I swear, right? I fucking swear, if you make a drinking game out of it, which I wouldn't advise you, you'd probably die of alcohol poisoning, because I swear they play that music so many bloody times in the film. It is unbelievable. It is unbelievable. But Commando meets his deer, he jumps out of an aeroplane, and sad to say the scene was cut in the UK, where he snaps a guy's neck and his arms go like that. I thought it was funny. And he jumps out of the aeroplane and he meets his deer on the way. He gets one down. I love the scene where he says before it, says, "You're a funny guy, Seddy. That's why I'm going to kill you last." But it's a good scene. He's swinging on these ropes. He gets the die, batters him, picks him up with one leg, and he says to the die, "Remember when I said I was going to kill you first, Seddy?" That's right, Don. You did. I lied. So I thought that's like a funny scene in Commando. There are some good bits in it. The only thing you get in this though is the original theatrical trailer, but there were some deleted scenes in the film which I thought was pretty good, as well as a few outtakes. And again, you could say it's your Rambo sort of rip-off sort of film, but I thought it was a good one. Then we come out that day when we had a lot of Rambo rip-offs. You know, you had Enforcer USA, you had a few of the Missing in Actions, which was hard one to say were they Rambo rip-offs. But I thought it was a good one. So he meets a girl on the way, you got one guy in it, bald head like me, who Commando fights. You might think you've seen him before. Think of Predator. But I do love, the thing about it, Predator was, people remember the film, who played the villain in it, and that's why they thought he'd be awesome in Commando. Well, Commando, I mean, they thought he'd be awesome in Predator. But I also love the scene where he fights with him and he says, "You know what? I'm a cheese motherfucker. You know what? I eat cheese for breakfast, and right now I'm very hungry." I love the scene. He kills the bad guy, and again he goes after him. He got one guy in it. You might remember being the villain in Mad Max 2, The World Warrior. He was an Aussie. And there's always like a day you would end all there. But did the guy fancy Commando? Did he hate him? Did he not? But it goes after him. The scene, they've got epic scene again with every caught on TV where he goes around shooting all these soldiers. Oh, I miss films like that. I fucking miss films like that. I do remember the scene where he folds his big slice sword, it slices his guy's head half off. I remember in the more of the uncut one, he cuts the guy's arm off. Again in the hardcore one, which is sad you'll never see. A lot more graphic, a lot more meat to the bone, and I love it. But I do love the scene where he's fighting with the villain. I love it. I always remember the scene where he's fighting with the villain and he has a knife and he's cutting his arms. He says that line, "You're getting old, John. You're getting old." Which I always thought was fucking laughable because at the time Arnold Schwarzenegger was what in his 30s. This was Arnie when he was in his heyday. Come on, mate. But a little bit when he hits him, he gets electrocuted, then he goes weird, goes, "Ah!" and he's fucking whacking him more. But the bit I always love in Commando, he gets his pipe, right? Gets a pipe. The villain's going to thinks he gets better, says, "I'm going to shoot you in the head, John. I'm going to shoot you in the balls." And Commando Arnie pulls that big pole, sticks him on the pole, and he says that epic line everyone loves. "Set off some steam, Bennett." This is the Arnie I sort of miss, you know, Out of Fire, Richie Liners, the lot. And you do get Bill Paxton in it, and I do remember mentioning I'm going to do a lot of Bill Paxton, that's his name, offensive, Bill Paxton's things. I'm not going to do these sort of, especially a little small role in it where Arnie's sneaking across the border in an airplane, right? And he works in one of them works, you know, spotting airplanes what's sneaking on the border. That's the only one bit where you see Bill Paxton in it, you know, you miss scene. But it's still not a bad one to Mando. It's not a bad one. He saves his daughter at the end. Now, I do know there was a deleted scene where the army's having a go at him and he walks past the army, but sad to say it was deleted. And it's a shame because I would have loved to have seen that epic scene. But it's still a good film. You've got the Dur in it who helps him out. They're going in an airplane. The captain says, "Oh, I've got another mission for you, Tom." And he says, "No, I'm not doing another mission until next time." And then they look and he says that line, "Not a chance." And then he fires off. You've got an epic scene of a music where it's called We Fight for Love. And believe it or not, I did used to have the theme song We Fight for Love as a ringtone because I loved it. I loved it. I loved the Mando. Yeah, it's a Rambo rip-off, but I love the way he does this. And I love the way in the film Predator, he came out the same look where he shows him putting the Tamar farbs on, put the lines on his face, puts the makeup on, he has that big fucking rocket launcher, he blows the buildings up. And I'll let people into a secret. When the film come out, not long ago it come out in 1985, I was only a kid in that era. I actually had a big Doc off the Mando figure. That's how mad I was on Commando. I had a big Doc off the Mando figure. My dad got it me when I was a kid, and I loved it. It really looked like Arnie, the sight makeup, the big fucking bombs, the lot. And I also had a few Rambo figures. I was that spoiled when I was a kid. But I love the Mando, you know what I mean? I'm happy to see it now in its totally uncut version. If I can ever get the hardcore one, I'd love to get it because I think the violence, definitely just the film impact. I say it again, it gives the film a lot of impact. So that's what I love about Commando. I think the film is action. It's a badass film. This is the Arnie I miss when he was in his 30s. He had the big raping muscles. He was out of fire. He came out with witty one-liners. This is the Arnold Schwarzenegger I fucking miss, and I love it. I love the fact he saves his dirt at the end. People nowadays say this film is cheesy. It's cheesy. But you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to eat more cheese non-stop. Because I love Commando. I love it that much. I'm going to give it that many. See them star ratings there? Do you see them star ratings there? That's the amount of star ratings I'm going to dip it. Fucking hell, even the DVDs made it easy for me. Them star ratings, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 5. Oh, 5. That's the amount of ratings I'm going to give this film. 5-star fucking ratings. This film, you know what? Fuck it, I'm going to eat cheese. Get it from America, get it from a site, don't get it in the UK because the DVD is cut to shit and it pisses me off because you can now get Predator uncut. Remember when I said I got Predator the first time and it was cut to fucking shit? This film you cannot get in this country in its total uncut form, and it fucking pisses me. It fucking pisses me. I had to get it from an American site to see it in its total uncut form. But I love the Mando nevertheless. It's a good story. He saves his daughter at the end. See, I was never a lover of the fifth Rambo film. Not a lover of it, and I'll tell you why. Because the fifth Rambo film copies this film. Rambo's fucking niece gets adopted. Tries to save the day, but has a downbeat ending. His niece dies at the end. It's slow, it's boring halfway through the fucking film. Doesn't liven up until the end. They already did it. It was this fucking film. It has a happy fucking ending. He saves his daughter. He walks off in the sunset. He tells his ex-captain to fuck off. Ain't going on another mission. Kills all the baddies. Shoots them all to shit. Out of firing. Has a happy ending. This did it a lot better than the fucking fifth Rambo film. Don't get me wrong. I did the Rambo films. I love First Blood. Classic. First Blood Part 2. Come out same year as that. Damn good action film. Third Rambo film. Awesome. Awesome Rambo film. The fourth one didn't feel like a Rambo film. I never bothered doing it. But the fifth one, if I did it, it'd be a rant. And it's this film. Only in my eyes, Commando did it better. Commando, in my fucking eyes, did it better. You get it again, I'll repeat myself. That many fucking star ratings. It's a classic. Don't give a shit if people call it cheesy. Fuck it. It's nice cheese. I love it. Commando in 1985. Yeah, it's a Rambo rip-off. Yeah, it come out the same year as Rambo First Blood Part 2. But it's a dudden. But into them people, be smart, be safe, and I'll see some more movies, more politics, more things to come. Into them, I'll see you later.